Hello, this is Wolf Outdoor Review here. Today I'm going to be doing a review of the standard ACU uniform. This is like what you would be issued as a combat soldier. And there's a few different manufacturers of this and a few different types of this and all sorts of stuff. I've done a previous review where I went over the OCP combat flyers uniform or something like that. But this is a different uniform. This is a different uniform. This is their standard uniform. So, yeah, I think that was the Coat Aircrew Combat. Yeah, it was the Coat Aircrew Combat. This is their standard uniform, and I did a previous video where I talked about level 5 and how I would much rather have a level 5 as my main uniform than this. This is kind of bad. I would not recommend buying one of these. These are horrible, unless you dye them, I guess, but other than that, they're worthless, in my opinion. But now I'll go over the reasons why. So we'll start out with the tag, I guess. This particular one is hard to read, but then all the tag information will be in the description, if it'll even read it. So there's that, and there's that I probably won't be able to write that in the comments, but I'll try. I think that's all. Oh, no. Okay, so there's a bunch of tags on this. So, starting off here, we have the, I guess, first thoughts and stuff. I guess that, like, with this, being fireproof, I guess the only reason you'd wear this is if you're in a kitchen, like, it'll look weird, but you have pockets and stuff, and you have pen pockets and stuff I'll go over and measure and all that later, but the fireproof and insect repellent might be the only saving grace to why you'd wear this anywhere that isn't in the past. Like, this isn't even really something that could be used now as a fashion icon. It just seems kind of bright. I've seen people try to pull off ACU pants, but like, at least with Woodland M81 Woodland pants, you can kind of put Converse or something on the bottoms and make them cool, look stylish. But with this, yeah, this is so bright and paisley colored that it doesn't really work well, and unless your only application is for the contents of the uniform. Like, I practically got this for free from someone. The only reason I wanted it is it was fireproof, and I occasionally do like Dutch oven cooking and grilling and stuff, or fire building, and why not have a flame resistant uniform? And you know, if you're doing a burn pile in your backyard, throw one of these on so the embers don't burn your jacket, or oh no, an ember the size of a coin popped out, fell on your thing, you're kind of protected. Other than that, this is kind of a useless uniform, so I guess we'll go over what there is to even go over. So, first of all, the pockets on this and most uniforms nowadays are kind of pathetic. I guess the military thinks everyone's a kleptomaniac who steals things, or I have no clue why, but the BDU uniforms, they were actually kind of nice. So if I do wear a uniform for, you know, shooting classes, or I don't know, whatever you decide to wear a uniform for, I'd recommend a BDU class uniform, because you have those lower pockets and chest pockets, and they're actually reasonably sized. You could fit a notebook in them. With these, you might be able to fit a notebook in them, and I don't even know, but I don't really even have anything things, but anyway, you're looking at about 4 1/4 by 5 7/8. So not much space to work with here, and very hard Velcro, and this is kind of like girls' jeans, if I had to guess. It's like half those pockets and then those cheap suit jackets that have fake flower lapel pockets, or, you know, all those things. It's like, why even bother? You know, oh, pockets are fashion. But yeah, this is kind of unexcusable because people have important stuff they need to carry around in the military. Even the modern ones I've seen are the same kind of thing. They might go out a little bit more, but they don't have any billowing effect on them. They're just, it's like, why even are these here? They're kind of useless. And I guess the only thing you could do with this is cut this off the uniform when you're done with them and make a envelope for your, I don't even know, but I guess since I would wear this for fire building, you throw a lighter in there. I had a lighter. But other than that, I have no clue. But so yeah, both sides are probably the same size, and then you've got your rank name pouches. I guess they don't trust anyone in the military if they've got pockets this size. I don't know. I mean, I guess you don't need them if you're throwing on over layers, but I don't know. Even like chefs who have like these aprons, their aprons have more pockets than this. And I don't know, some people need to carry around their emery contents or multi-tools, I don't know, but this seems kind of pathetic with these pockets. So if anyone knows why they're this small, please tell me. I have no clue. But yeah, we're looking at about 2 inches by 2 inches on the Velcro stuff, and about 4 3/4 and 4 3/4 size name tapes. So there's that, and I would assume both pockets are the same. We'll check real quick. 4 1/4 by 6 inches, so pretty much the same. So yeah, they're both tiny, and then that's the only pockets other than these. Well, I'll go for those in a minute. But so there's not really much to this jacket. I think the selling point's the fire retardancy, and if that's even a selling point. And I will. The only other thing I'll say is it's nice ripstop and it's comfortable. It feels like corduroy. It's just most uniforms. I've felt the actual uniforms, which I don't think I have. But yeah, the actual ACU uniforms are very crinkly and uncomfortable. This is comfortable. This is like whoever owned this broke it in or something. So yeah, it's pretty comfortable material. So I could wear this, especially if you're doing like fire, forest fire management or whatever, or something like this would be something you could wear if you're doing cooking in the backyard for Veterans Day or whatever, or like I said, doing leaf burning in your yard. This is fireproof, so why not wear it? Insect proof. So yeah, if you're doing anything burning in a bog, why not wear this? But moving on to here, we've got the IR patch, which is weird because how destroyed this uniform is. This thing is like ratty and old. But here's the IR part, and it's actually pretty nice looking. Which is a complete astonishment to me. Like, this coating wears off pretty quickly, I've noticed. So I guess it was always covered or something. But and then it has this weird thing. No clue whatsoever what this is. It's useless, whatever it is. So if anyone knows what this is, please let me know. I have no clue. I would think it's an IR thing, but there's no IR to be seen. So, yeah. But, yeah. So they've got that. You've got these fun things. When they decided they were going to try to give you your foam elbow pads, and people are like, oh no, that's making it too easy on people or whatever. So, and you can't really carry anything in here because you gonna need that space for your elbows, so kind of useless pocket. So yeah, the whole ACU thing was just a disaster. It's like, think of all this use this would get if they hadn't. This wasn't just a huge government scam. Like, this is useless to everyone unless you diet, or you're some 12-year-old who wants to play military or something. It's, if they had just kept M81 Woodland up till the OCP, you know, people would be snatching it up after it got out, and everyone could be fully kitted out with a basic set of combat FLCs, body armor packs, and all that. But they decided to throw all this out there, like surplus stores. All they have is this nowadays. So it's like a rotten load of corn that's been dumped in the yard, and all the good stuff and worms have been picked out. So, like, I've been to a few surplus stores. Yeah, the Woodland, you'll have to dig to the bottom of a barrel or dig to the bottom of a shelf to find any good Woodland stuff. And they have all this, but they're kind of stupid in the fact that they want like $20 for one of these tops. It's like, I do understand that the fireproof stuff is kind of a big deal, but normal ones that don't have fireproofing or insect guard are $20. So I don't know. And then they would claim that this is some sort of like helicopter gunner's uniform, or they'll come up with something creative for selling these special uniforms. Oh, it's Nomex. It's worth $30. So I've seen some places that really do a horrible job trying to sell this stuff. But yeah, so moving on to measuring this, you've got about 3 3/4 by 5 3/4. And availability on the lower portion of the Velcro, and on the upper portion we're looking at 1 7/8 by 1 7/8, 3 7/8. And then you've got your IR tab and cover that's 2 inches. The IR pieces are 3/4 size, 3/4 by 3/4. So that's the basic pocket measurements. And then at their widest, they expand to 1.5 inches of depth, or well, probably more, but that's how much the accordion folding design goes to. And they have pleated holes at the bottom, and one side is sewn onto the uniform so they don't aren't baggy. It's just the side that pops out. So we'll just assume it's the same on the other side. And then you've got your reinforced elbow pockets. And these are 7 inches by 7.5 inches. And then we'll move on to the pen pocket. These pen pockets are 1 7/8 by, yeah, most of them are 1 7/8 by 5 3/4. So I've had some experience with these. Like, this is my first uniform I used when I was a kid, just playing military and whatever, just something to roll around in because they're easy to clean. And so it wasn't this one, but it was like this. It was a extra large. It was like a large regular. So even as a scrawny 11-year-old, 15-year-old or whatever, it was humongous on me. So I gifted it to someone. I think, I don't remember. It was a while ago, but yeah, I picked this one up because it was fireproof. And I was like, it was like, I think I went to go buy a random pouch, and they're like, here, take your pick of a uniform. I'm trying to offload these, because he wanted to give them away with any military surplus purchase, on his like Facebook thing or whatever. Craigslist, that's right. So it was that, and then it was like, please pick one, and I was like, okay. And it was like, yeah, I'd like to give a chance to give them to people before I throw them. I was like, yeah, that's a good point. I mean, maybe the insect repellency is still good, or the fireproof's obviously probably still good. So, and somehow you can combine both of them. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, I kind of like it, but I don't think I'd ever be able to wear it, because unlike the level 5, level 6, level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, any of those ECWCS levels, or even a BDU top, OCP top, Vietnam slant pocket top, Korean War top, you know, any of those pants, ACU's just, yeah, you can't wear this in public. People think you're a fake veteran, or I don't know, it's just a horrible pattern. It doesn't match with much. I would probably be laughed at if I wore this with jeans. It's like, I don't know. And yeah, you can't really wear much with. It's like, yeah, these look so bad if people wear them, and then they, much less try to wear a full outfit of this. Oh. And then you got like the pants, and people try to put Timberland boots with them. Oh, it's bad. So, yeah. So with these, it's just, yeah, there's not much redeeming them other than the material they're made out of, and I guess even then, I haven't worn this outside of the house yet, so I don't know. Unless I'm doing something where I know I'm going to be burning something, I probably won't wear this. So, I don't even know why I haven't. So, just a review, if you're thinking, oh, I kind of want to buy this for coolness, please don't. Unless you're going to dye it, which that might ruin your properties, your insect and fireproof. But, yeah, this is just a huge, horrible failure of a camo system. I mean, I do own a bunch of these stuff, but this is useful as much as I hate it. But, you know, you could put this on a backpack and it would kind of look cool. There's not much redeeming factors among these. The tops are the worst thing you can have, other than the patrol caps. I don't know actually about that, but yeah, these tops seem to be the worst thing in the entire color pattern and system, at least with the pants. They're cargo pants, and they look somewhat cool. As I bite my tongue saying that, and yeah, I take that back. I don't know, but I don't even want to think about it. People and their horrible attempts at, like, yeah, you see them like take like those females with the knee-high boots, like they'll try to put this, make some weird like Nazi-looking thing that's like jackboot looking thing. So they go for like capri height, and then boots that go up to about, yeah, top of your calves. And so I've seen some things I wanted to throw up in public with this, destroying this ACU. So, but then there's some good stuff I've seen. Like some person took it among themselves to like color in the paisley color and some other colors and make like this weird, like all you have to do is outline some of this in black and green and brown, and you can make this weird woodland, desert, marpat, cadpat, blue, the navy AOR pattern stuff, and it ends up looking pretty cool. It doesn't match in with anything, but it's cool. So, or then some people have tie-dyed these. They look kind of cool. It's like this tactical Hawaiian vibe. So, you know, that's cool. It's like if you do an art project with this, I could see wearing it. Like, but yeah, as on its own, you're either begging for attention or I don't know. It just seems weird. But yes, if you served with this, I could see wearing it. Why not? But you know, at least like I could probably get away with wearing a OCP uniform, even though it sounds horrible. It's like, oh yeah, you probably end if you're wearing it now, but at least it looks cool. Like I could probably I have a video on my channel about a coat aircrew combat. Like you could wear that to randomly in public. You look like just a cool jacket, but yeah, this I don't even know what pants you'd wear this with, but so I don't know. I mean, the sad part is there's so much of this out there. I don't think even the Iraq terrorists want this. They'll take OCP, but yeah, no one wants this. The only people who end up using it are the Civil Air Patrol. They went over to the ABU Tiger Stripe. So, yeah, so they get all the woodland packs and all the FLCs and all the helmet covers and everything. And so, yeah, good for them. They can have it. So, but yeah, I think if you did some sort of art project with this, it'd be cool. Like, the biggest cool thing you could do is dye it with apple green, and it ends up at this, like, Russian EMR. No, actually, no, it's more of a Cadpat color, because everything's dyed green, apple green, and then if you're in, like, some dense foliage, like, I don't know, like Midwest forest with, like, the green color, and you can wear this and it'll probably blend in pretty well, but yeah, there's just not that many uses for this. And sorry about the rant, I'm just trying to give you guys my opinion, and you can make your own, obviously, but like the biggest thing I'm trying to make this video about is like, please don't buy this. It's not worth the money. Save up your money and buy either a woodland top or a OCP top. This is like a buyer's remorse, even with the fire retardant stuff. I probably will never use this, but so what I recommend is you either give this to a young kid who's you see playing with airsoft guns or something, military fanatic in your life. Like, I have seen a interesting thing. I'll try to offload some stuff that I sell on or Craigslist or whatever, and so yeah, I was selling some ESS goggles, and I got a email from this mother of a 12-year-old boy who likes to dress up and do army and stuff. And so I guess he had his dad's kit, so he had like FLC and this fake helmet, like one of the airsoft helmets with a real helmet cover on it and all this. So he needed some goggles to complete the look, and yeah, and then his mother sent a photo of this, and it looked all cool and stuff. And but yeah, it was pretty heartwarming, and yeah, I ended up selling him the goggles, and so that their son could have some goggles so he could play with. Yeah, but yeah, so if you have a young kid in your who you know likes combat stuff, if you have a small regular or something, you could probably give it to them. It might be a little big on them, but other than that, yeah, I don't even know what they use the rest of the God, I can't think of me for life what you can use this for other than art. And, yeah, no clue. I mean, you can blend into your grandma's couch, and I will admit, though, they have done urban combat tests with this, and like if you're in buildings with rubble, in like a bombed out city, like New York or whatever, like, this looks really nice on a backdrop of like concrete. Like if it was rubble, like there's a video out there of someone on one of those seawalls. It's made out of chunks of, not quartz, so it's like the concrete chunks on the side of a eddy outside by the coast, and they were walking around with this. It was kind of hard to see where they were, so I guess, I would keep a pair of this, because other than that, I think blizzards are kind of useful with this pattern. If not, I would go with the snow camo over whites. But this is kind of good for like blizzardy. But yeah, other than that, I'd dye it some color. You could, like if you're in Nevada or Wyoming, you could probably dye this with a coyote brown dye and get this to like down to like dead prairie grass color. So the only thing I can think of is dyeing it, but that would be bad with this one, so I'll have to leave this as is, because it would be, it might take away the fire retardancy or the insect repellency, which might as well use them if they put them on. But, although, I don't know, you might end up with that, like, fire extinguisher foam lawsuit, class action settlement, where people got like, cancer from the whatever fire foam. Because, yeah, I don't know. It's just claims it's permathin and other ingredients. You know, fun. It's like we have more transparency in food than we do these, what's in this. Other ingredients, huh? 99.48%. So, you know, the military has screwed up a lot of things, like the 3M lawsuit and the, what was it, the water at Camp Lejeune and a whole bunch of others. So, I don't know. If even this is kind of like, And then with the insect shield, this could be like Agent Orange or something. I don't know. If anyone has any information on what this stuff is, it's just, I mean, it does say EP8 regulation, so I guess it's past something, but, oh, and this probably isn't actually even good anymore. Repellency remains effective for 25 washings, so probably doesn't even in here anymore, so that leaves only the fireproofness. So I guess you either can't wash it or, and I don't know. I got this used, so I would assume if you're using this in combat, it doesn't, and it smells like Tide, so yeah, it's probably not insect repellents. So I guess you could either soak it in off bug spray or just use it for flames. So I don't know. I guess the only other thing I can think of is like using these tops for your working on your car or truck as a mechanic type thing. Like if you're reaching down into your engine bay. This is one of the level ones. I've destroyed this thing from use. Just use. I wear this as like in the winter sometimes as like an outer layer. Like just a standard like Nike long sleeve t-shirt or whatever. And yeah, there's destroyed. Like holes everywhere. And I guess I'll run it till it's dead, but yeah. So this might be useful for engine repairs. If anyone has anything, comments of what you think you could use this for. It's just like hard for me to do an actual review on this because it's how stupid this is. It's just, you know, at least with the level 5 and stuff, you don't waste so much money. It's useful. It's ACU, it's ugly, but it has pockets. It's got this windproofness, but other than like art, I can't see a use for this. It's like, yeah, it is hard shell, so, you know, if you need something that's ripstop, like air paintball, sure, why not? I mean, I guess that's actually a good use, paintball, because you need something that's not going to get cut, but other than that, I don't know what you'd use this for. And thank God I got a fireproof one, because yeah, I don't know what to use this for. If anyone has any ideas, leave them in the comments, because I'm struggling. And anyway, I will, sorry for the rant. I just thought I'd share my opinions on it. And if you have any of your own, you're more than welcome to leave them in the comments and what you think, if people should buy them or not. And if you have any experience as a veteran with this, I'd love to hear what you think of all this. The pockets, like, what do you think of these tiny pockets? What do you keep in them? So yeah, I'd love to hear comment veteran stories or, you know, whatever. So if you're a veteran, please leave a comment on your experience with what uniform you served with and all that. I'd love to hear people explain how they used gear in the field. So, but also, which
Yeah, this is unlike the BDUs. I don't think this was one of the first uniforms that you didn't have to starch, theoretically, if you weren't an officer. So this was a lot less. And then, they really went weak on the newer people, I guess. You didn't have to shine your boots with the suede side out. And then you didn't have to starch the uniforms with the starchless uniforms. And you had zippers. Wow. So you didn't have to spend 20 minutes putting them on either, but at the cost of ugly uniforms, so yeah. So anyway, enough of me ranting. I'll put this uniform on real quick and be done with the review. Sorry again for the ranting. It's just, it's hard talking about this uniform. Not many redeeming qualities about it, other than fireproof, and I got lucky on that. But if this was a standard one that had nothing valuable other than ripstop, it would have been thrown away or stripped of anything value, and I don't even know, dumped or something. Probably donated to a thrift store or something. I don't know. Something tells me that, they won't be using this stuff for years, if ever. They'll just throw it in the ocean or something. Because these uniforms are utterly useless. Even if you dye them, you only have limited uses for that dyed uniform. Then the worst part is you kind of have to dye everything at once. You get the same tint. Huh. It's interesting. This is only on one side. So, anyway, here's what this looks like on. So, it fits me pretty well. I just said, oh, small regular, I'll grab that one. Because I think this was the only small he had, and he had a bunch of larges and extra large. So I said, why not go for the one that fits me the best? And I thought, I can wear this camping or something, I don't know. But, yeah, kind of useless unless you're airsofting, cooking, burning leaves, or engine work, or art. Other than that, I guess art's good too, like painting. You can get smock or something. But yeah, these very tiny pockets. And this may just be the fire retardant version. Like, I don't know too much about other their producers or cuts. But, very tiny. Can't really fit much in these. And then you got these shoulder ones, which you can kind of fit a little bit more in, but yeah. So that's this. This is probably 99% of the uniforms out there like this, though. So this may be the fire retardant and insect guard, but most of them uniforms came with the same pockets, shoulders, and pen thing here. It's mostly the same. So yeah, if you're buying one of these, I wouldn't buy it, especially on eBay. You're going to spend $25 for kind of worthless stuff. You may think, oh, cool, I can be like some sort of Navy SEAL or something, but no, it's not worth it. Yeah, I'm struggling to find use for one of the higher-end uniforms at the time. But this is probably something that you had a statement of charge if you were in for, but because it was a specialty uniform, but hopefully that showed you what it looked like. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, please leave them in the comments. If you have any comments on like what you thought of the video or what you use Yord for, I'd love to hear them. Love to hear people's experiences about things like this. And yeah, if you can either leave a comment or email me at wolfoutdoorreview@gmail.com. Yeah, thank you to everyone who supported me in the previous videos. And yeah, consider liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Like I said, if you have any experience with this uniform, what did you hate and like about it? And yeah. Anyway, sorry for the rant video. Yeah, and like I said, this is all my opinion. If your opinion's different, feel free to leave it. I just sharing what I think of it from a civilian standpoint, and more of a history person than the soldier.
I will see you guys in the next video. And one more time, I'm sorry for the long video. I kind of ranted. It's just, yeah, it's hard to look at that thing and smile. So, yeah. In the next video, I'm going to try to review a bunch of the hats, or I don't know. We'll see what I do. But, yeah, I've got a lot of videos planned in the future. So, yeah. Feel free to subscribe to stay in the loop. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.